Hello everyone, I am Nivedita Jena from Ambika Prasad Research Foundation. Welcome to all of you up to our channel Biodiversity and Conservation. So today we are going to learn about the toxicity in medicinal plants. So let's start. So the toxicity is defined as the function of the dose and the toxic properties of the phytoconstituents present in the medicinal plants. And those plant toxins present as part of their natural defense mechanisms from predation. Plants produce toxins, usually metabolites, with diverse mechanisms of action. Natural toxins can cause adverse health effects in humans that can range from mild irritation to severe illness and even rarely to fatality, as these toxins can be very potent. And the adverse health effects can be reversible and triggered by acute exposures or irreversible and have potentially long-term consequences. And depending on the plant type, toxins may be present in the roots, tubers, stems, fruits, buds, and foliage. Phytotoxicity or plant injury may occur when chemicals are employed to protect plants from pests, fertilizer spray, and regulate plant growth, etc. And phytotoxicity can occur when a material is properly applied directly to the plant during adverse environmental conditions. And these phytotoxins may have similar characteristics to anthropogenic micropollutants in terms of persistence and toxicity. The purpose of toxicity testing is to generate information about the substances and its toxic properties so that the health and environmental risk it poses can be adequately evaluated. That's why it is important to determine the toxicology of medicinal plants. And these studies are essential to prevent overdose of herbal drugs, which otherwise may lead its withdrawal from therapeutics. So these are the major phytotoxins that present in medicinal plants, including cyanogenic glycosides, strychnine, natural goitrogens, caffeine, lectins, curare, atropine, and moreover, plant poisons or phytotoxins comprise a vast range of biologically active chemical substances such as alkaloids, polypeptides, amines, glycosides, oxalates, resins, toxalamines, and a large group of miscellaneous compounds where chemical structure has not yet been determined. And also in phytotoxins, heavy metals are included, such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and aluminium, etc. So here are the examples of medicinal plants with its phytotoxic compounds. So first one is Ageratum conjugates. So in this plant, the bioactive compound, or we can say the toxic compound pyrrolizidine alkaloid group is present. Ingesting Ageratum conjugates can cause liver lesions and tumors. There was a mass poisoning incident as a result of contamination of grain with ageratum conjugates, and the plant contains the pyrrolidine alkaloids lycosamine and echinacin. And due to contact with this plant, it causes skin problems such as itching and rashes in susceptible individuals. And accidental consumption causes very high fever, diarrhea, and finally death within few hours. Then coming to the second one, which is Sveracia girata, and several classes of bioactive constituents such as xanthones, terpenoids, saccharoid, glycosides, flavonoids, alkaloids, and lignin are found to be present. And the consumption of low concentration of boiled leaves or fresh leaves can effective against diabetes and cold, but the high concentration of in consumption of this leaf may affect by dizziness, numbness, and high blood pressure. Then coming to the third one, which is aloe vera. The aloe plant is employed as a dietary supplement in a variety of foods and as an ingredient in cosmetic products. The widespread human exposure and its potential toxic and carcinogenic activities raise safety concerns. And the chemical analysis reveals that the aloe plant contains various polysaccharides and phenolic chemicals, notably anthraquinones, and it also contains aloin or varmaloin and anthraquinone glycoside. Um, and Ingestion of aloe preparations is associated with diarrhea, hypokalemia, pseudomelanosis coli, kidney failure, as well as phototoxicity and hypersensitive reactions. Recently, aloe vera whole leaf extract showed in some studies clear evidence of carcinogenic activity in rats, and also the excessive consumption may cause nausea, abdominal pain, vomiting, and cardiac dysrhythmias, etc. Then coming to the next one, which is Archimony mexicana. The seeds of Archimony mexicana produce two toxic alkaloids. One is sanguinarine and another one is dihydrosanguinarine. Their consumption causes capillary dilatation and paralysis in humans. The deliberate or accidental divestment of edible oils causes the proteinuria, which is loss of albumin, edema, and paralysis, etc. Then the Cuscuta reflexa, which contain the phytoxins, include cuscutin, cuscutanin, and beta-sitosterol, and luteolin, virginin, and camphora. And the harmful effects include vomiting, stomach, anorexia, and purgation in animals, and its consumption can cause abortion in pregnant animals. Then coming to the next one, which is Solanum xanthocarpum. In this plant species, majorly two phytotoxins are present or found, that solanine and solamargin. The fruit part of this plant is contain highest concentration of these two phytotoxins, and the harmful effects include eczema, thyroid problems, pain, and inflammation in the joints, maybe seen. Then coming to the next one, which is Lantana camara. Lantana foliae, which contain hepatotoxic pentacyclic triterpenoids called lanthanins, causes cholestasis and hepatotoxicity in animals, including ruminants and non-ruminants such as guinea pigs, rabbits, and rats. And the unripe fruits of the plant are toxic to humans. And the harmful effects including jaundice, diarrhea, weakness, lethargy, loss of appetite, photosensitivity, and hepatotoxicity in caging animals, etc. The next one is Capros precatorius, which is a poisonous plant which contains one of the most lethal toxin, abrin or toxalbumin, and that inhibits protein synthesis, causing cell death. And the seeds are crossed and taken orally for suicidal purpose. And most of the patients are from rural areas. Since this plant is predominantly seen in villages, there is no antidote for this poisoning. And clinical features commonly include nausea, severe vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and gastrointestinal bleeding. And diarrhea can occur also after 3 to 4 days of ingestion, and can be profuse. And this can cause death also due to severe volume loss. And other uncommon features include encephalopathy, arrhythmias, and renal failure due to volume depletion. And the last one is the Thurus the Thurus is also known as thorn apple or Jimson weed, is an alkaloid containing plant that is entirely toxic. And the active toxic constituents of the plant are atropine, scopolamine, and hascamin. It has been abused worldwide for hundreds of years because of its hallucinogenic properties. The consumption of any datura plant may lead to the severe anticholinergic effect that may cause toxicity. And the intake of large doses of the turistramonium disturbs the central nervous system and produces symptoms like confusion, hallucinations, and amnesia and visual behaviors. So that's all from me today. Thank you.